Hi, I'm Leah Yoha with Healthy You. Today our guest is Angela Sauve from Way to Be Wellness. Welcome, Angela.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Now, Way to Be Wellness, your studio, I know it's been around for a few years.
Yeah, actually, I was doing the calculations and it's been almost 7 years, which has flown by.
What is your vision for your studio?
You know what? I just actually went over that because I think it's always really important for no matter what your business to just always revisit what your mission is and what your vision is for your business. And mine ultimately is just to make everybody who comes into the studio happier when they leave. So they go home and they're feeling just a little bit better than when they walked in. That's what the ultimate vision is.
And I know, Angela, just from being around you the last little bit, like the last year, you have this contagious personality that really attracts people to wanting to be around.
Oh,
and
that's nice of you to say.
I do really believe that who you are, how you express yourself, really makes a difference in your connection to people. Mm-hmm. So I know your studio has a variety of things, but you specifically have one great love, which is Pilates.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Talk about how you got into Pilates.
You know what? I was in first year university in human kinetics, thought that I wanted to be maybe a physiotherapist, and long story short, got pregnant, left university, and have beautiful, beautiful children. And Pilates was something that I had kind of heard about, and obviously 7-8 years ago I decided I would go and just try a class because there was somebody offering it at the George Leach Center. And I just loved it, instantly loved it, but the environment it was in the squash courts there, under fluorescent lights, and I kind of thought, I really love this, and it totally makes sense to me. It's just a really great balance.
And you had this powerful vision from that point then.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like a switch that went off.
Anyone who's ever been to your studio knows just how beautiful it is, how it's set up, and how you really work at this environment, setting up this environment.
It's so funny because that was something that I almost saw. I saw the big windows, I saw all the natural daylight, I saw it, and it wasn't until maybe 3 years later that I actually found that space, and we renovated it with the help of my partner, and it was,
And then specifically looking at Pilates, you hear a lot of great things, benefits about it. What are the benefits that your clients get from your Pilates classes?
You know what, I think first and foremost, they're just taking time for themselves, so it's just a little bit of self-care.
We all need that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then when it comes down to the physical benefits, you're improving your posture, and core stability is this buzz sort of term in the industry right now.
Yeah, what is that?
Core stability, just referring to your core, meaning the muscles that are surrounding your spine, and the stability meaning that support. So when you're strengthening your core muscles, you're just basically supporting your spine and preventing injury and really working towards maintaining a healthy balance of muscles in the front, back, sides, all around. So it just works to
like
really...
the link.
Yeah.
The core is the link to have the full power in the whole body.
Yeah, and that's why I think it is really beneficial to all other forms of activity, whether it's your daily activity, getting from point A to point B, or if you're an athlete and it's something that is really helping you to balance. So I even think of football players, because it's something that they might be missing in their training, is that balance of flexibility and strength. And
Now, Angela, you have something very unique at your studio now that you just purchased these Pilates machines. What are those?
Yeah, when I first started, I thought the mat is so great because it's just so simple and easy, and people can take it and they can, do that routine at home even if they didn't have a mat. But for my own interest's sake, I thought, okay, I've got to try out these pieces of equipment because Joseph Pilates back in the early 1900s, that's how it first started. So using pieces of equipment, using pulleys, very rudimentary, and even still to this day, it's springs, it's ropes and straps. It's nothing digital. There's no real.
Not like you press the button and
No.
select the program.
Nothing. You're what moves the machine. So it's really interesting. I have 2 reformers, and those are actually, if any of the viewers want to check out the website, they can see pictures of what the reformer looks like.
What is your website?
It's waytobepilates.com.
Okay.
And up within the next couple of days, I'll have pictures of the Cadillac, which
Okay.
is, yeah, the Cadillac is also called the trapeze table. And on first glance, it looks like something a little bit medieval, a little bit intimidating when you first see it. But in fact, it's one of the pieces of equipment that you can do really, really basic rehabilitative movements on. So something that your physio might recommend if you've injured your shoulder, for instance. You can do that really easily on the Cadillac, or you can take it to an insane advanced level as well. So there's a lot of fun things on the Cadillac.
Well, it sounds really interesting. What is your whole philosophy around personal fitness?
Just speaking from my own experience, I think I'm just a physical fitness addict because I love how it makes me feel. And my philosophy around physical fitness is it doesn't have to be running, it doesn't have to be yoga, it doesn't have to be Pilates. It's got to be something that you feel good doing. And it may be a combination of things. You know, it may change from one point in your life to another point depending on what your needs are. And but I really do ultimately believe in a balanced routine. So thinking in terms of you know, your cardiovascular fitness and the actual the strength training, and just thinking about how that works for you. So if you swim, and that becomes sort of your cardiovascular training, and then pairing that maybe with yoga or Pilates where you're doing the resistance. I love weight training as well, but my first, yeah,
I love weight training.
So yeah.
Well, Angela, thank you for taking the time out of your day to be here. I know it's busy to get here.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm Leah Yoha with Healthy You, and we'll see you next time. Stay well and be fit. Thanks, Angela.
Thanks.